Now, News 13 Skywarn weather.
No doubt about it, it is going to be frigid tonight. Expecting overnight lows to drop into the single digits. Of course, many areas will be even colder than that. Highs tomorrow into the 30s with 10 degrees overnight tonight in Farmington. You can bet tomorrow is going to be equally as cold with highs barely breaking that 35-degree mark. Right now, 30 in Durango, 32 in Farmington. It's not as cold, though, as they are out towards the north and east. Las Vegas, 9. We've got 21 in Towson, 15 in Raton. Meanwhile, down south, it's all about those 20s and teens at this time. Wind chill, once you factor that in, we do have some breezes. It feels much colder. 20 degrees, that's what it feels like against the skin. 19 in Farmington. Meanwhile, other areas much colder. It feels like 5 in Santa Fe with 12 in Albuquerque, 9 in Clovis, 17 in Roswell, and only going to get colder as the evening wears on. We got that snow rolling through the eastern plains. It did dump about 7 inches in some of our local mountain communities up around Angel Fire. We managed to kind of skip out. We did see it get teased a little bit with some of those clouds, but that has been the general consensus with the snow showers kind of hanging out in that general area. But snow will linger in the southeast. For the rest of us, it's going to be all about the numbers, anywhere from those negative numbers up north to the single digits, and then midsection of the state will end up with the single digits and 20s with teens and 20s down towards the south. So the chilly air will eventually move out. I know you're looking for this. It looks like by tomorrow things kind of quiet down for us in that regard, and then the weekend will get a brief warm-up just by a few degrees. It's definitely not going to be warm by any means, but with that passing storm system, we'll probably stay pretty quiet. And then another storm moving on in towards the beginning of next week that will bring in a good chance for snow showers as we tap into some of that moisture from the Pacific. So we'll keep a close watch on it, but we're definitely in the stormy track where we get a couple days of break, and then we get the next storm moving on in. So here's the precipitation forecast. And of course, overnight tonight, things quiet down, and into tomorrow morning, we'll start to see a little bit more sunshine across most of the state, with Saturday looking pretty quiet statewide. Across the country, though, right now, things are kind of shaping up to be a very cold evening, even off towards the north and east. You can see temperatures in the 30s in Chicago right now, 15 up north in International Falls, 16 in Rapid City, with 50s and 60s across the west coast. So check this out. This is what we're talking about when we mean cold. We mean cold. 6 below in Chama, 11 below in Alamosa, with 3 below in Pagosa Springs and 3 below in Gallup. Highs tomorrow, not much more bearable. I'll tell you what, 30s in Pagosa Springs. We'll see the same thing in Farmington and Durango. Not a whole lot in the way of 40s, unfortunately, but by the weekend, we'll see a few of those pop up. 32 tomorrow for Durango. Overnight lows remaining in the single digits will drop below 0 Saturday morning and then kind of bump up a little bit as those clouds begin to work their way in. And the next storm system will actually keep those overnight lows from dropping too low, but the highs will not rebound, and we'll see a good chance for snow showers. Farmington, 36 tomorrow, overnight lows in the teens and single digits. Highs will remain in the 30s tomorrow, obviously, with highs in the 40s by the weekend. Then next week, that next storm digs on in, and it will bring a good chance for some more snow.